Aloha mai kako. Welcome to May. This is Halau Napua Halaku no Ike Kai. My name is Kumu Kanoi, and we are coming to you live from our halau, our home, here in Nu'uanu Valley on the island of Oahu in Hawaii. And every Tuesday since March of, gosh, it feels like forever. No, since 2020, we have been coming to you live with hula classes that are for our global hula community. It has grown so much over the past few months, and I want to give a special thank you to those of you that were able to join us for our May Day Ho'ike. If you didn't see it, you'll still have a chance to watch the replay, but a special thank you for those of you that joined us for the first time for that Ho'ike and are now here for our hula class. Welcome. So I see a lot of you saying hello in the comments. It's great for you to say hello to us and to one another. I know you folks are getting to know each other in the comments down below. So definitely drop a little aloha to your hula brothers and sisters down there. And otherwise, I think it's time. Felina Miki Aloha. Greetings to you all with love. It is good to see lots of you dropping your information into the chat so that we can say hello to you live. Thanks for being here, Lila Seidel, joining us all the way from Kelemania, Germany. Fern Olson joining us from Rockport, Texas. Yeehaw! We have Ivy Iksung Lee joining us from Seoul, Korea. Barbara Underwood from Kona, Kailua Kona. I always mess that up. I'm sorry, Barbara. Kailua Kona, Barbara. Christine Armstrong joining us from Sydney, Australia, down under. Yoshiko is joining us from Japan. Aloha, Yoshiko. It's nice to have met you. And, let's see, Floor Penner joining us from Detroit, Michigan. Aloha. Linda, nice to see you joining us from Pennsylvania. It was a beautiful Ho'ike, wasn't it? Because of all of you. Emmy Manuia, it's so nice to see you. Emmy Manuia is my classmate's sister and a beautiful hula dancer. So it's great to have you with us, Emmy. I think I see the Manahula Circle joining us from Japan. I'm still so in awe of you all. Thank you for dancing with us. Brenda Estrada joining us from New Jersey. Jamie from San Diego, Ping from Singapore, Cyan from Aiea, Rie from Japan, and Genesis from Denver, Colorado. I'm just messing with Luke because he's behind the camera. Click all the buttons. Anyways, a shout out to my husband, Luke, who's behind the camera. This is not our full-time gig. He's an architect. I'm a teacher. Our best. But I hope you like seeing comments up right there on the screen. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So thanks for being with us. I'm so one more. Tam Feely from Virginia. Hi, Tam. All right. So it is time for us to kind of talk a little bit about some thank yous. On May 1st, it was Lei Day here in Hawaii, and we were able to put on a ho'ike of epic proportions because of all of you folks. There were 80 plus dancers that sent in videos from 11 countries all around the world. This is our little program that we had for May Day is Lei Day. And this is our ho'ike or performance, a kind of a culmination of everything we had been working on for the past couple of months. I wanted to show you some scenes from our ho'ike. Luckily, this wasn't all on the screen at the same time, but we have our keiki right down here. They did a kahiko number, a pu'ili number, and got to introduce themselves. We have on this side, I believe there's a group that danced with us at Magic Islands, filmed live. On this side, we have Manahula Circle and a whole bunch of people who sent in videos from all around the world. I believe this one on both sides of me is our finale. May Day is Lei Day in Hawaii, where we performed 2 verses that nobody has ever really heard before. I was so proud so proud of everything that you folks were able to accomplish and that we are all able to dance together, even though we are spread out in the far-flung reaches of the globe. So give yourselves a round of applause, a shout out. Let us know what your favorite number was from our ho'ike. But I'm just so, so grateful because we were on a high all weekends long. Seriously, it was the best. So if you didn't get to watch, there is an opportunity for you to watch it again. You can kind of click around and try and find it here on our Facebook. The replay is available on our Facebook page, but we tried to make things a little bit easier. We have launched our YouTube page, which you can find us at Napuahala on YouTube, and you'll be able to see the ho'ike as well as a few of the numbers kind of cut out. The ho'ike itself is 1 hour long. I promise it doesn't seem like an hour, but it's an hour long. But if you just want to do a few numbers here and there, each one of the numbers that they performed in the ho'ike, the dancers performed, is sort of broken out into its own video. So definitely check that out. And while you're there, might as well subscribe. I mean, I think that's what you're supposed to say when you have a YouTube channel, right? Smash that like button, hit the bell so you don't miss any notifications, and subscribe. Is that how it goes? Something like that. I don't know. I'm new to this. Okay. Anyways, we're moving right along. Now that we're steadily in May, or solidly in May, I decided to look back, not just 1 year, not just 5, 10, but 20 years ago at what I was dancing 20 years ago. 20 years ago in 2001, Luke and I were graduating from high school. And so we were preparing for our commencement ceremonies from 2 separate schools. And the hula that our graduating class was doing at Punahou was a combination of Wind Beneath My Wings and White Sandy Beach, 2 songs that were made famous here locally by, of course, none other than Brother Israel Kamakawiwoʻole. So we'll talk a little bit more about those numbers, why they were chosen and all of that. But that's why we're doing this number today, is because it's going to be my 20th reunion from graduating from high school. And this is the hula that I choreographed with my dear friend Keonile Fairbanks and taught to our graduating class. So we performed this at the Neil Blaisdell Center at our commencement ceremonies, and I have video of it all. So many of my best friends dancing right alongside me. So I don't know if any of you class of 2001 people have joined in today, but be sure to give a shout out, class of 2001. It's about to be our 20th year reunion, which I know to some of you, you're like, 20 years? That goes by in a snap, but it feels like a great accomplishment. I see my Hoa Pili, my best hula buddy, Kanoi. She's one of my classmates from class of 2001. Whoop, whoop. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into the hula. I'll give you a little bit of trivia about the song as we go along, but I know so many of you are eager to dance hula, and I am maybe gonna try and squeeze in the whole Wind Beneath My Wings tonight because we have a medley of songs to put together, right? So here we go. Wind Beneath My Wings was written by Jeff Silbar and Larry Henley. It wasn't written for Israel Kamakawiwoʻole. It was actually written the year that Luke and I were born, 1982. So it was written in 1982. It has been recorded by over 100 artists. Some of you may know that probably the most famous recording of this song is by Bette Midler, who is also a local girl. She went to Radford High School and graduated in 1963 as the class president and valedictorian. Sorry, girl. You're just too hot to handle, Bette. Anyways, later on in 1995, 2 years before his passing, Brother Iz would record this mele, Wind Beneath My Wings, as a medley with another song. So, are you ready to hula? Makoko? I heard it. I heard it around the world. There was a little lag, but we'll just blame the internet on that one. Okay, Makoko? Aye. Okay. So verse number 1 says, must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind. Is the melody coming to you a little bit? You remember how this one goes? Okay, so at the very, very start, you're actually just gonna stand tall. And when you hear the music start, you're gonna bring your hands up straight across your chest, just like this. Okay, and then after that, your right hand is going to push across your body and extend out to the side. Okay, and this is the actual choreography that our graduating class danced at 20 years ago, whatever that means. Okay, so you know on Brother Iz's version, there's a pahu. You know what I'm talking about. That's what you're doing. Ooh, te, 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 ooh, te, ooh. Ooh, te, 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 ooh, te, ooh. There's no feet for that. You're just kind of getting in the mood to dance. Okay? Then the left hand is going to extend up over the head at a 45-degree angle. Right hand is going to lower down. And then you're going to bring it inside. Let me come a little bit closer so that you can see my hands. Left hand is on the outside, right hand is on the inside, palms facing in. And then you're going to repeat it, palms face out. One hand goes down and then back in and up. Okay, so let's just do those hands. Ready, set, slowly bring it up. 1, 2, 3. Right hand pushes. 5, 6, 7, 8, and down and up. Sorry, I did that wrong. And down and up. Okay, sorry. The video was moving and it was my eye was tweaking out on the side. Okay, are we good? Okay. No. It's all good. Okay, so one more time. Now we're going to add, after this, up and push. We're going to add a hela. Now, the hela step is a foot spread. Let's just do the feet for now. How do you like my mu'u mu'u, by the way? This is from the Mu'u Mu'u library, rented for 1 month for, what was it? $44. Okay, $43. Thank you. Okay, for 3 mu'u. Thank you. My producer always has the correct information. Okay, so the feet are together, heels together, slight bend in the knees is good. And for the hela, you're going to extend the right foot out to the angle, bring it in, and then left foot is going to extend out to the angle and bring it in. You're going to get 4 of these. So let's try that. Ready, set, hela. Here we go. On the right and left and right and left. That's your 4. Now, for your levels, you're going to do aiha'a, which is a bend, and ku, which is to stand. On the right side, you'll get the aiha'a. On the left side, you get to ku, or stand tall. So let's try hela. Ready, set, aiha'a, sit down. Going right, stand, left, sit, right, stand, left. So this should, this might feel awkward to you if you're not used to this combination of rising and falling. But if you have studied hula pahu, this is actually a very common thing to go into a low hela and then rising hela and then low hela and then rising hela. One side of your thigh gets really, really strong. You're only going to have to do 4 hela total for this part, so don't get too crazy. Okay, here we go from the beginning. Ready? Lifting hands. Here we go. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Pushing. 2, 2, 3. Hela down, down, and up, and down, and up. Okay, this is the part where I say I made a mistake on live Facebook, and now you have to change it. You're welcome. When you bring the hand up, it's actually the right hand on the outside, sorry. And then push. And then the right hand is on the outside. And then push. Yeah, remember I said right hand on the inside? She was wrong. So it's on the outside. Okay, let's try again now, because I did it 2 times wrong. Ready? Hands coming up. 1, 2, 3. Right hand pushes. Around. 2, 3. Hela down. It's down. Right hand's on the outside. Push and down. Right hand's on the outside. Okay? How was that? I'm going to put the music on right now because I want you to hear how that fits with the intro. Obviously, we haven't gotten to must have been cold there in my shadow. What we've done so far is kind of just like the vamp or the introduction to get us into the hula. Okay? For those of you that are brand new to our Facebook, you're going to notice that this is not Brother Is singing. Unfortunately, we do not have the rights to Brother Is. And if I put it on here, our video will get muted and we'll have no replays to show you. So I have done a slight re-recording of it myself. I'll make fun. I know I'm not Brother Is. Okay, here we go. This is the introduction to Wind Beneath My Wings, a la X. No, ala, brother is. But how was that? Must have been cold. So that was just the intro, okay? Pretty simple. So let's go on. Now that you've gone from down, oh, I see a heart. Thanks for that heart. My senior graduating self thanks you if you like this choreography. And my senior graduating self says, if you don't like this choreography, I don't care because I'm a senior and I'm a brat. Okay, so down and up and down and hold. Okay, let's get into the actual verse. Must have been cold. You're going to bring these crossed hands right to here. Cross right across your chest. And in most hula movements, you would not want to drop your elbows. But when you're doing the motion for cold, you can look a little cold. So you can drop the elbows, not tight against you, but you can drop them against your body a little bit. Okay, so bring it in. Must have been. And then cold there, you're going to bring your hands forward. Cold there. And then they're going to come just to about here where they your ring fingers are touching. And then you're going to come back in shadow. And then you're going to give a little shrug up and down. Let me come a little bit closer so that you can see that one more. Right hand starts on the outside and the left is on the inside. Bring it in. Bring it in. Must have been cold there. Bring it back. In my shadow. And then shrug and down. Yeah? For that shrug, all I'm doing is running the two hands up the arm and back down again. You don't really have to shrug the shoulders much. Really more of a shrug by lifting the hands. Okay? Once more. Here we go. Bring it in. Must have been cold there in my shadow. That's it. Okay? The next part says, never have sunlight on your face. For never have sunlight, you're going to bring your hands all the way out to the 45-degree angles right in front of you. To never have, and then sunlight, you're going to lift the hands above the head and flip the palms to make your sun. Ah, did you see how that worked? Never have is bring your hands to 45, lift and flip, sunlight. Very good. On your face. For on your face, your left hand is going to extend to the diagonal. Your right hand is going to come to your left cheek, draw across your face to the right cheek. Yeah, right cheek. Yeah. Then for face, you're going to touch your two cheeks and then bring your hands forward. Oh, sorry. Touch your two cheeks and push palms out. Okay. I know that was a lot. Let's go from must have been cold. Right hand on the outside. Bring it down. It must have been cold there. Look to the right. In my shadow and shrug. Then out to 45. To never have sunlight. Flip the palms on your face from the left cheek to the right cheek. Bring the hands in and push it out. All right. Let's try just those hands with the music so you can hear the timing of it a little bit. You're doing great. I know you're probably thinking, this is not a normal hula song. This is not a normal kumu. So here we go. Ready? Right hand on the outside. Must have been cold there in my shadow. Never have sunlight open to 45. Up to the sun. Never have sunlight on your face. That's it. You were content. Now you're gonna feel, oh, these motions with the hands are so slow and draggy. Well, we're about to add something that will complicate it a little bit. As a senior in high school, most of my classmates were not great at dancing super slow. So we did sort of like a double time kaholo down below. I have to say, maybe not my favorite choice, but it's what worked out for our classmates. So must have been cold there in my shadow. If I were gonna choreograph this now, I probably would go like this. 1. Must have been cold there in my shadow. But it's gonna go twice as fast as that. So get it ready. Get the engines running. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, step right. Must have been cold there in my shadow. Oh. Then, to never have sunlight on your face, you're gonna do a kawelu. Now, let's take a look at the vavai cam if we can. This is our foot camera so that you can see what the kawelu looks like. The kawelu is gonna take the right foot forward, shift the weight back on the left, and then bring the right foot in. Then your left foot is gonna go back, forward, and in. Okay, so we're gonna go forward and in and back and in. Ready to try? Here we go. It's forward, in, back, in. Okay, because it's pretty quick, you don't want to take a huge step forward. You don't have time for that. So just a tiny bit forward is fine. Ready, set, here we go. Forward, together, back, together. Good. Okay, so let's come back to this regular view so that you can see. This is never have sunlight on your face. You just did the shrug motion. Never is going to be 45-degree angles. This is going to be your kawelu, forward on the right. Let's just do the right side. Ready, here we go. Right. To never have, then back on the left. Sunlight on your... Okay, let's add that all together. From must have been cold. Ready, holo to the right. It must have been cold there in my shadow. Forward on the right and go. To never have sunlight on your... Now, on your face, remember we did this motion and then push forward. So it doesn't have to really go doink, doink, doink. It can actually be a very smooth pull and push. Very Tai Chi, yeah? Yeah? What is this, single whip or something? Yeah. And then, thank you. I failed. It goes like this, he said. Okay, so now, to never have sunlight, you're gonna pull. And then on your face, you're gonna push. Now, there's going to be a spin here because remember, as seniors in high school, we're very agile. Some of us don't wanna spin now because we're a few years past 20 graduation. So don't spin. If you don't wanna spin, you just keep it straight. You're gonna kaholo to the right. To never have sunlight on your face, something like that. Oh, sorry, it's actually forward. To never have sunlight on your, you can just kaholo to the right and kaholo to the left. Now, if you're one of my classmates from class of 2001, you should be able to do the spin, and quite a few of you can do the spin too. We're gonna take one spin to the right and then regular kaholo to the left. Okay, ready, spinning right and kaholo left. Pushing to the side. All right, so now let's put it all the way from the introduction, but we're gonna add the music yet. Ready, set, hands are coming up on a 1, 2, 3, right hand pushes on a 2, 2, 3, hella down on your 3, 2, 3, and the 4, 2, 3, start your engines, here we go. Must have been cold there in my shadow. Forward on the right, open 45. Never have sunlight, spin around on your face and push forward. Yeah? I know, I'm gonna see all the mad faces on the comments now, like, no, that was not good. That was very bad. Okay, let's try it again. Hey, it's good to see so many of you folks on here. Thanks for joining us. We're right at, kind of right in the middle of this verse. Okay, all the way from the beginning. Makoko. Okay. Here's your 3, hella. And again. Get ready, the kaholo goes faster. Must have been cold there in my shadow. Forward, right. Up. Never have sunlight spin on your face. That's it. You were content. Okay, so the next part says, you were content to let me shine For you are content, you just push your hands forward. You're going to touch your fingertips together right in the front of you. So your hands are pretty flat. Pointer fingers and thumbs are touching right in the center. And you're just going to open. You were content. And you can open all the way out to the side. And then to let me shine, you're going to cross down below. Lift the head, let the hands follow. And you're going to come all the way to up above your head. So they'll end right above here at right above your head and about shoulder width apart. Okay? So you were content. Let's go hands out in front. Ready, open, front. You were content to let me shine. I'm feeling very Bette Midler in this key. Okay. You always walked a step behind. Both hands are gonna parallel one another, and they're gonna drop to the 45-degree angle. I'm using about my elbow. You can't see, but that's my elbow. Use your elbow as a guide of where to put the left hand. So you don't want it to be way out here in line with the fingertips. You don't want it to be at your chest. Just split the middle, split the difference right there. So your elbow is the guide, and you're pointing toward that 45-degree corner. Okay? So you're gonna drop it down. You were content to let me. Oh, no, that's not the words. I better go back. You were content is the middle. Ready, and go. You were content to let me shine. You always walked. That's the one. Drop to the side. You always on walked. You're going to flip the right hand across your chest. The left hand is going to turn palms down. And you're going to push. Walked. A step behind, you're going to actually pull away from that left hand. Then opposition switch. And then press across with the right hand from 45-degree angle to 45-degree angle again. Okay, this combination of movements where you do step, step, push, that's a very common choreography from my kumu hula and Tilemo Mi'i Maldonado. So that's where that sort of move comes from. Okay, so let's go from you were content, palms down right in front. Ready, flip the palms, go. You were content, scoop to let me shine. 2, 3, 4, drop to the right. You always walked a step behind and push across. All right, that's how it goes. We finished one verse. My brain is telling me, don't try and do this whole song in one class. The students are gonna kill you. So we won't try to do the whole thing all in one class, but we're definitely gonna make this one verse super pa. Okay? All right. So here we go. Let's go from you were content to let me shine with the music, if I can find it. By the way, if you have questions, it's always great to do your best to type it into the chat, and then Luke will let me know and I'll try to answer them. Okay, so here we go. I was the one with all. Nope, we're not there yet. Okay, here we go. Never have sunlight on your. Just follow hands. Palms in the center, open. You were content. Big scoop. Let me shine. Drop to the right, parallel, and flip the palms. Always walked a step pull. 1, 2, and push. Great. I was the one with. All right, let's try just hands for the whole verse, and then we'll try adding the feet back in, which I know we didn't learn feet for the rest part. Okay. Ready? Must have been cold. Must have been cold there in my shadow. Open 45. Up to the sun. Pull across your face. You were content right from the center. And open. You were content to let me shine. All the way up overhead. Drop to the right. Push palms down. Pull back. Step, step, and push. That's it. I was the one with all. Okay, we're gonna slow it down. No music, but we're gonna add the feet for the first half that we technically learned already. Okay, so let's go from right hand is on the outside, left hand is up on the inside, and we're gonna kaholo to the right. Ready, set, this, slow to the right. It must have been cold there in my shadow. And shrug forward on the right, kawelu right. To never have sunlight spin around on your face. 2, 3, push to the left and stop right there. So right from here, you were content is gonna be kaholo right and left. Ready, set, here we go to the right. You were content to let me on shine. When you do this big scooping motion, you're gonna do 4 ka'os. Ready, sway right, sway left, sway right, sway left. And don't open too wide because your right gonna be above your head. On you always walked, you get to kaholo to the right, You always walked. Don't forget, that's a different motion when you go to the left. A step behind, you're going to do opposition. So although your left hand is extended, you're going to step back on the right foot and then switch it up. Step back on the left foot and then kaholo to the right as you push your hands to the right. Okay, so that's going to keep you, you're going to end up on your right foot. The second verse, just make a mental note for later, is going to start moving towards the left, which is a little unconventional. But, you know, when we were seniors in high school, that's what you do. You don't know that you're supposed to start all of the verses going to the right. So sorry about it. Okay, let's go from you were content, kaholo to the right. Ready, set, here we go to the right. You were content, ka'o, to let me shine. 2 and 3, holo to the right. And you always walk, step back, a step behind. 2 and 3, second verse starts here. That's the whole thing. All right, I know what you're thinking is, wow, that's a lot. And it is, but you're doing a great job. Let's give it a try. We'll try it with the music and see how we do. By the way, wasn't it so nice of the symphony to sit in with me for this recording? Just kidding. It was GarageBand. Okay, here we go. Push. Get ready for your hula. Down. Up. Down. And start your engines. Holo right. Left. Pull it in and shrug. Forward, kawelu right. And lift. Get ready for spin. Push. You were content. Open front. You were content. 4 ka'o sway. Holo. Push across. Lele hope, step back. Step, step. Holo to the right. Okay. Nice job. That was the second verse, but we're not going to go there. What I'm going to ask right now is we have one more angle of the camera, which can sometimes be helpful for seeing angles and forward and back movement. So we're actually going to go to the overhead camera right now so you can see all of our junks and all of the trapeades over here. But we're going to try in this angle. Don't mind me if I'm not always looking at the camera because we're not going to be looking up like this for the whole song. But hopefully you can get a little bit of an idea of the angles. Okay, here we go. Push. That one starts right away. Hella right. Hella left. Hella right. Hella left. Must have been cold. Pull it into your chest. Must have been cold there. Back across your chest. Shrugging. Forward right. Never have sunlight. Spinning around. Push forward. Open center. You were content. All the way to the side. Ka'o. Holo. You always walk step back behind. And across. How was that?
I was the
Good?
one with
All right, let's come back. Okay, so that is our first verse. If you have questions on specific motions where, you know, it was really unclear, I know I have this really busy getup, so if you can't see where my hands are or anything like that, feel free to ask in the comments down below if you need a little bit of clarification. I'm going to take a short pause from the hula to do one last thank you moment. At the end of our ho'ike for May Day, we did something which I hate to do, which is ask for your support. Everything that we have done on Facebook has been free, and we hope to continue to offer some free things. But we did actually start a PayPal and a Venmo. So this is our information of how you can donate, and we'll flash this back up on the screen in a moment. But I wanted to give a special thank you to all of you who so generously sent donations after the May Day is Lay Day Ho'ike. We were overwhelmed by your support, and it was, oh, actually, no, go back. It's actually this one. Yeah, sorry, just this one. So we were overwhelmed by your support, and some of you I have not really met. And so if you're here today, I just want you to know that I'm so thankful for everything that you sent to support us, and especially your kind comments and all of the ways that you shared and liked and commented and just were a part of that whole ike. So mahalo nui for your support. If you didn't get a chance to support us yet, the PayPal and Venmo are always open. Just saying. But yeah, this is sort of a passion project that we do on the side of our real jobs, and yeah, it was just really nice to have that validation that you folks like what you see. So before we go back and rehearse the verse one more time, I want to ask a poll, because this song that Brother is recorded, he recorded it as Wind Beneath My Wings / He Hawaiʻi. Now, He Hawaiʻi is a hula that I know from my kumu hula. It's not the medley that we performed for our graduation. However, I realize that not all of you are as tied to this medley as I am, and maybe you just want to be able to dance the Brother is version with He Hawaiʻi. So now that you've learned Wind Beneath My Wings, verse 1, and you kind of know what that looks like, and you know that I'm going to jam in White Sandy Beach as another part of the medley, my question to you is, should we try to add in He Hawaiʻi this month? So I think there's a way for there to be a poll that Luke is going to put up. And so there's going to be a button that you push, and you can say, yes, definitely add it. More is better. Or you can say, no, 2 songs is already too much. Or you can say, maybe save it for next month. So anyways, that's the poll. If you see it there, I think it's on the bottom of the screen for some of you. If you're on mobile, I'm not exactly sure what that's going to look like. But if you don't see the poll and you want to just write us a comment and say, yes, add He Hawaiʻi, no, don't add it. Maybe add it some other time. Any kind of feedback that you folks can provide is super helpful, because then we know what you want to learn, not just what she wants to teach. So, okay. Thank you for those. Do you get to see those coming in live? Great. Yeah. You guys can do that. And maybe if we have a definitive answer by the end, I'll ask Luke what the answer is. But oh, he can even show the poll on the screen. See, this is our first time using these tools. So, all right. Let's do just hands for Wind Beneath My Wings one more time, and then we're going to add feet. Okay, so here's music and just hands for Wind Beneath My Wings. Any questions come through? Okay, clear as mud. Just the hands now. I know some of you are doing feet, but that's okay. I cannot see you. No, it's okay. Must have been cold. Bring your hands to cross. Straight forward. Back in. And shrug. Open to 45. Up to sun.
Never have sunlight.
Spin around. Push forward. You were content from center open.
You were content to
For
let
ka'o.
me
1,
shine.
2, 3. Drop parallel to the right. Palms down. Push.
You always walked a
Pull
step
back 2 times. Push right hand across. Second verse.
I was the one with all the
Okay, so now let's try that with hands and feet without the music, and then we'll do it with music, okay? So here's the first one. Hands come up, 2, 3, 4. Right hand pushes, 2, 3. Hela down right and up left and down right and up left. Fast kaholo starts here. Must have been cold there. Pull it back. In my shadow and shrug. Forward on the right. Never have sunlight. Spin around on your face. Push forward. Open from center. You were content. Ka'o 4 times. Let me shine. 2, 3, 4. Drop parallel. You always walk step back, a step behind. 2 and holo to the right. Your weight should have ended on your right foot. Left foot is ready to dance to the left because that's how we started the second verse, like dum-dums. Okay. All right. Hands and feet together. Wind beneath my wings. First verse. Hela down. Start that fast follow here.
must have been cold there in my shadow.
Forward right, kavelu. Up,
Never have sun
Spin around.
on your
Push forward.
face.
open front.
You were content
For
to
ka'o.
let me shine.
Drop to the right, palms down.
You always walked
Step
a
back.
step behind.
And across. That was it.
I was the one with all the
Okay, very good. How's the poll looking? I guess so. Should have asked the poll. The next question is, do you want to see the results of the poll? Just kidding. Okay, let's see it. I don't know how this is going to look. Dun, 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 dun. What happens if you show the poll? Oh. Nothing. Oh, maybe it's because we're doing OBS. Just kidding. We're not going to share the poll. Oh, I know. It does show up. Yeah, you can see the percentages now, right? So, here, I'll take a look. This is what it looks like on mine. So, should we add on Hey Hawaiʻi this month? 73% of you said, yes, the more, the better. 4% of you said, no, this is too much. And that was only one person. Sorry, lady or man. 23% said, maybe next month. So, I guess we're doing it. Well, that's exciting. Okay. Well, in that case, what is that? What were you going to say? Huh? There's also what? Okay, great. So we'll do it. We'll add on Hey Hawaiʻi. I don't know when. Maybe Saturday. How does that sound? Okay, for those of you, Kanoi. Greedy. Meha too. I don't know if we can get that in this month, but okay. I tell you what, He Hawaiʻi, we will add on to our Saturday class. Now, some of you are probably thinking, what? We have to come on Saturdays too? The good thing is, not that glare on my eye is not a good thing. The good thing is, the replays will always be available. So if you're only available for this Tuesday night class, then don't worry about it. When the replay is done from today, you'll be able to watch it over and over. And then on Saturdays, if you can't make the live class, which is at 9 a.m. Hawaii time, then you can always tune into the replay for that. Okay? I just don't know if we're going to be able to fit it all into this. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do All Brother Is All the Time in the month of May, which is actually perfect. I meant to mention his birthday is in May. So we're going to get to celebrate his birthday on May 20th, I think. So that's Brother Is. It's going to be the Brother Is month. Hopefully that means we're going to be super popular on YouTube because he's trending. Okay. Shall we dance it one more time? 5 more times? 10 more times? Okay. Yes, it will be on YouTube shortly after the class goes on Facebook. Okay. Hands and feet. Makau. Push. Pella down. Hands up. And down. And up. Fast hollow.
Must have been cold there in my shadow.
Forward right.
Never have sunlight on your face.
You were content, open.
You were content
All the way out to the side.
let me shine.
Drop to the right. Palms
You
down.
always walked a step behind.
Good. Okay, that was
I was the
one.
one with
I want to do it 3 times. So 2 more. Okay, 1. We're going to do 2 more times, and then we're going to be pow for today. Might finish a little bit early, but you know what? We worked really hard this past week, so that's okay. So here comes, oh, no. Sorry. What? No metronome. We don't need any metronome. Okay, here we go. Second time through. Same thing. Hello. Must have
been cold there in my shadow.
Forward right.
Never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine.
Drop to the right.
You always walked a step behind.
Good. I didn't give you any
I
clues
was
that
the
time.
one
So
with
maybe 1 or 2. Okay, last time for today. Wind beneath my wings. I almost said white sandy beach. Wind beneath my wings. First verse.
Must have been cold there in my shadow. Never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind. I was the one with
Yay! Fabulous job. Now, your homework is to go find your Brother Is CD, dust it off, or Spotify, YouTube, or whatever, iTunes, and practice with Brother Is, because his has all the fancy pahu drum in the background. And I know Luke was over here. Oh, now anyways, I know that part was missing because I thought it would be too much if I was trying to give you hula motions and all the jibber jabber in the background. So you go practice now that first verse really well. You go practice with Brother Is. Wear that CD out, and then come back. come back again next week and we will finish probably. We're going to finish next week, verse 2 and the chorus. So get your engines raring to go because we're going to jam it all in next week. And then we'll have some time to finish up Wind Beneath My Wings in the latter half of May so that we can be ready for graduation season. This is a great hula to dance for a graduate as a congratulations. Maybe we'll do a virtual congratulations to all of the 2021 graduates and have you folks send in some videos for that. Would you guys like to do that? Yeah? So we could do that at the later part of the month because most of the graduations start end of May, early June. So we can do that. This is also a beautiful hula. I know this is kind of sad, but in 2002, this was the most frequently played song at funerals in the United Kingdom. So, you know, graduations, funerals, it's like the loss of your childhood and all the fun things. Anyways. All right. If you can't tell, Kumu's a little bit loopy, so I think we are going to wrap it up for today. I just want to thank you for being with us. This is us. This is our halal. We're so excited to have over 50 of you joining us today. That's a record for a regular hula class for us. So we're thankful and hope you learned a little something. And we will be finishing up this song next week. So definitely come back next Tuesday at 5 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time or whatever time it is for you. And yeah, ahui ho.